Hey, Chi-Town, and welcome back to Speak Your Mind Radio. I'm your hostess with the mostest, Queen Star, and I'm dope, funny, and goofy. And you guys just never know who I'll be interviewing next because I love people and I love giving back. So join me on this magical journey from hidden underground talents to legendary film directors across the world. Or watch me get hyped off solo music reviews from cool tracks to hip hop beats. Because we now streaming on Spotify, Pandora, iHeartRadio, and Amazon Music. It's Miss Hip Hop and we live, baby. Time to represent Chicago's #1 podcast, Speak Your Mind. Hey Chicago, and welcome back to Speak Your Mind Radio. I'm your hostess with the mostest, Queen Star, aka Miss Hip Hop. And it's Fresh Music Weekend, as you know. And today is Sunday, so we're going to end off on a powerful yet melodic note. Okay? Yeah. Today's music review comes from my homie, Fusionn, out from Paterson, New Jersey. He is a hip-hop MC that has been doing it big since 2000 and probably longer than that. I had the honors of actually working with him starting from last year all the way up until now, and it has been really a pleasure. So let's get into this music review, okay? As you guys know, MF Doom, he passed away on Halloween, wasn't publicized until December 31st through his wife Jasmine on his Instagram. And it hit the world pretty hard, especially for the people who knew who MF Doom was to hip hop. My boy Fusionn. He looked up to him like no other. And this project is called MF Doom. It's called Fusionn Meets MF Doom, a tribute to Daniel Dumile. And basically, it's a project that pays homage and respects to the rapper, the masked rapper. I did a review on the breaking news of his passing, coming from a point of view of not really knowing the full background of who this MC was. And when everything was going on, this project came out from my guy Fusionn, and he put a lot of things into perspective. You know, in this project, he tells you just how much Daniel Dumile has influenced him, Fusionn, to become more and more of himself through his music that he makes. So let's get into it, okay? First, I want to talk about the album cover. The album cover was fucking dope as hell, y'all. You want to talk about an artist who does it all? Fusionn is that dude. You know what I'm saying? He's not only a rapper, he a singer. He's not only a rapper and a singer, he's an engineer, which means he produces his own music. Of course, he writes his own lyrics. He's just dope as hell to me, you know what I'm saying? So the album cover came as no surprise as being super dope. It's like a cartoon of the setting is they're in an apartment in the living room. So there's like the refrigerator and the microwave sitting on top of the refrigerator. Never seen no shit like that, but it looked real and dope. It's like a crack in the wall with a picture of MF Doom in the jersey number 3. I think that's Allen Iverson or something. And then MF Doom sitting on the couch in a green hoodie with his mask on. It looked like he like doing this to the couch, like fuck your couch, nigga, like, you know. And then Fusionn, he's like in the forefront with his mask on his face and looking like Fusionn the rapper, you know. And then there's like some open chips on the ground, some Lay's and shit. And then there's a beer spilled over one beer. And so it's just a dope ass album cover. I feel like Daniel Dumile would love it, like MF Doom would love it. Okay, so how he started off this project is only 3 tracks. So
he starts off the project with an intro. It's called Unique. And this intro is freaking amazing because it automatically gave me nostalgical thoughts of like, the first days of listening to like Lupe Fiasco albums. Like that one song he had, Dumb It Down. He had a skit toward the end of the song where he was talking to the dude who wanted him to dumb down his music and then asked to get on the track with him, like ass backwards. You feel me? And so with the skit that Fusionn did with the opposing guy, he said he came up to him like, "What you listening to?" Basically, like put all that old school rap down because you can hear Fusionn playing old school. I mean, not old school, classical rap in the background. And he's like, "Well, man, this is my music I listen to." And then he's like, Fusionn asking him like, "What real music do you listen to?" And then niggas started naming like, like shit off the radio and stuff like that, which is nothing wrong with, because the whole point of the skit was to show that there's not one without the other. You need both, because the new school rappers do not pay acknowledgement to the old school rappers, but they are the forefronters. They're the ones that started the movement, period, underground, And then you have the other opposing team that says, well, that new school jazz ain't really real rap either. So what Daniel Dumile feel like he did was kind of bridge that gap of being underground and quote unquote mainstream. It's like it can still be done. So, and that's kind of like how Fusionn set the tone for the next 3 tracks that's coming up. So let's get into it. The first track is called No Beers Left. I really like this track. Why? Because basically, one, Fusionn kind of picks up where MF Doom left, so to speak. So he's paying tribute to the 2004 song called One Beer by MF Doom, and he brought that song to life too. It sounds like Fusion's supposed to be on that track, you know what I'm saying? And he brings light to who MF Doom, starting off with this first track, No Beer. No Beer Left, by saying, "Hey, don't spell my man's name any other way. It's MF Doom, all caps." And so you learn a lot, like I said, who this artist is and how he's developed his sound and everything like that. And that's what I really like. And another thing that I really like about this song is the fact that, Fusionn, he doesn't drink himself, so he was just paying his respects to MF Doom, period. And if you listen closely toward the end of the song, as the music starts to drift off, it's like Fusionn voice comes on the track and he starts giving MF Doom his flowers. Like, man, through your music, I learned to be myself. You have to listen to his words. It's very powerful and magnetic, the way the production of the intertwining of the songs. Like, okay, this song's fading out and then here comes Fusionn voice. It sounds like it's like a documentary, and I love that, So yeah, that song is definitely dope. Now the second song I want to talk about is called The Go. I love how Fusionn, rapped over the beat. It sounded like it was a remade beat from the original MF Doom song, Go With The Flow. It sounded like Fusionn took that beat and brought it more, so to speak, to life with his voiceover, because in this song, it sounded like, to me, they were meshing voices. It sounded, I almost got fucked up in the head and said, is that Fusionn or MF Doom? It was, you have to, that first listen, but of course you keep listening and you find out in different ways and stuff. So yeah. I think the reason why it threw me off like that is because in the beginning of the track, The Go, it sounds like MF Doom and Fusionn are having a conversation, although MF Doom's voice is inaudible. Like, I don't know what he's saying. It just sounds like he's mumbling in the background over the music. It's dope, I gotta go listen to it. And let's go on to the next song. This is called Another Operation Doomsday. Now, Fusionn named it Another Operation Doomsday from the original song Doomsday, okay? And he also used the iconic Sade beat. And before I even get into the sound and everything like that. Let's talk about a gritty, dope, complex voice like MF Doom collaborating with a soft, sensual, soft, beautiful voice as Sade. It's a beautiful contrast. We know that. It works, it goes together, you know. And then you have to think about who these artists really are. Both MF Doom and Sade they didn't give interviews. They were very low key. I mean, Sade didn't even go on tour until after 10 years of her career. So that's how, you know what I'm saying, powerful keeping to yourself really is, you know. So Fusionn, like I said, he named it another Operation Doomsday, like kind of just picking up off where the rapper left off. And he used that same Sade beat, you know. And Fusionn's, in this last song on the project, you hear who fucking Fusionn is. You know what I'm saying? He's that rapper you don't want to fuck with. You know what I'm saying? His flow is lethal, that, you know, so much that it keeps the remnants of hip hop alive. You know what I'm saying? It shows you this is where hip hop came from. Got that beautiful, I mean, I may sound cliche, but he got that beautiful 90s flow, man. And a lot of rappers out today don't have that type of flow, you know what I'm saying? So it fits with the album, you know. This was a freestyle too. And let me tell you something about this song, another Operation Doomsday. It being a freestyle, this whole entire project was done in one day, my man. One day. How impressive is that? And it don't even sound like it was rushed. It sounds like this is coming from a fan's point of view, and I'm paying homage to my guy. And it was beautiful. I really, really, really enjoyed it. One day, that's like freaking amazing. Kudos to you, Fusionn. Okay. So yeah, you guys go check out this album. Go to therealfusionn.com. That's therealfusionn.com. Fusionn spelled Fusionn. Okay. And like I said, leave my guy some love. Tell him what you thought about the album. And also in the description box, there will be his IG account where you can go visit him, you know, and talk with him. He's very open-minded. And there'll be some other links down in the description box too. And for the listeners out there, I would love for you to visit my YouTube page under Speak Your Mind and subscribe and like the videos and look out for more, you know, dope ass content like this. And thank you guys so much. Thank you to all the listeners out there. Thank you to artists like Fusionn for making good music to bless the listener's soul. How oftentimes do we get that, you guys? And here's a little tidbit of a message. Give people their flowers while they're still here. Don't wait for them to leave this earth. Respect people while they're still here. Because at the end of the day, you don't know what anyone's going through. Always keep positive thoughts, positive minds. And if this helps at all, this life is short. Always speak everything that you want into existence. Even if you have a problem with something or someone, say something to them and work it out, because life is too short to stay fucking mad and bottled up inside. Thank you so much, guys, for tuning in to another episode of Speak Your Mind Radio. Rest in power, MF Doom. We love you, and your name will go on. Thank you so much. Thank you. Peace.